If I gave you time powers, right? I know most people, myself included, I know most people would go back to change something in their past. You know, maybe the past for others, but usually for ourselves, right? In hopes that their present is all well when they make this change in the past. I find myself thinking, what would I do if I went back to the past? What would I change? Would I have stopped myself from doing this bad thing, making this decision? Would I have spent more time or less time with this person? But the thing about all these hypothetical time powers is that now everything is just too perfect, you know? All the fulfillment and joy that came out of making the most of my struggles would be gone. I'd feel kind of empty, unfulfilled, and all the opportunities that came from the bad are also gone. And that's why none of us can try and travel and will never be able to. But what I'm getting at is you waste more precious time feeling sorrow for what's already set in stone, or waste more precious time trying to make a time machine than you would making something and giving meaning to your suffering. Like, you'd never really feel happy if it wasn't for sadness. It's natural for us to regret, and you shouldn't get that twisted. We need the regret for us to even progress, to even make progress in the way that we won't regret. You know, your your highs are really nothing without your lows. And one of my favorite games. Hold on, let me see if I have it here. Okay, one of my favorite games, right? This game, Persona 5 Royal, right? It actually kind of delves into it. So at the end of the game, there's this guy named Maruki, and he wants to warp reality in a way where bad things never actually happen, and everyone is just happy and gets what they want in this new reality. But that's actually the bad ending, because just like in real life, the good ending is when you reject that reality and accept the real one, the current one right now. The one where it's like it's like up to us to put color on the parts of our lives where it feels dull. And that's just some food for thought.